Since today is Star Wars Day, May the 4th, I got some things to upload today, mostly Star Wars, all Star Wars. I got a video coming up on my second channel I'm going to put up. Let's talk about Clone Wars Season 7 and kind of that finale that happened. It is just amazing we're getting a Season 7. I never thought we would get a Season 7. Jesus, annoying. I absolutely never thought this would happen. But it did. And I'm really glad it did. Because the last 3 episodes are great. But the rest of the season was not so great. First off, I don't want to say the Bad Batch story is really bad. I just didn't get into it. It's not a story I found interesting. I didn't really like watching it. I like seeing some of the character dynamics between Anakin and Obi-Wan in one of the episodes, but he was not even in that episode that much. But I remember that interaction pretty well. I also enjoyed, Anakin, the clones interacting with these other clones. It was a story I enjoyed, but I didn't find it all that interesting all that much. And I understand if fans watched those episodes, and didn't really get into them, or didn't even start watching them the season till like towards the end, because the season was not good towards the end. It wasn't bad. The Bad Batch story was fine, but it was like, that's it. It was fine. And then the other story was awful. I enjoyed this story. I'm not going to act like I didn't. I think I said that in a video, so I'm not going to act like I didn't. There was enjoyment, but it wasn't a good story. You got Ahsoka, and you don't really get much insight into what she's been doing all this time. She just crashes on this bike to this mechanic shop with these 2 sisters, and they get trapped. They go on a mission to get salt for the Pikes, this crime syndicate, and they get arrested, and so that's the first 2 episodes. Well, then the next episode they try to break out, and I was thinking, man, they're gonna break out, they're gonna do it, and then they don't. They don't break out. They get put back in the cell, so they start at the place that they ended in the last episode. Like, why would you do that? It didn't change any of the characters. It didn't do anything. Why did you do that? Why? It was such a bad episode. It was dumb, but it there was enough hints to the Mandalorian and Maul arc that I was like, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep watching it. Otherwise, I probably may have dropped this season if I wasn't such a big Star Wars fan, of course. But it was just like, man, this was so dumb. But then you get to old episode 9, not The Rise of Skywalker. That was a joke. Old friends are not forgotten. Wow. This episode had everything I love about Clone Wars. Great character interactions. And this and episode 10 both recontextualized Revenge of the Sith, and it made it a better movie. I didn't think that was possible, but knowing that this stuff is going on during Revenge of the Sith, knowing the characters that are involved with what happened during the Revenge of the Sith, it made Anakin's turn more believable in Revenge of the Sith. This has just made the prequels better movies. The prequels are not good movies. They never will be. But with the context of Clone Wars, they're improved a bit. And I like that. I like that Dave Filoni is such a huge Star Wars fan that he was able to make this a better film. Make those movies better movies. Through just his sheer love of creating the show, which is incredible. And the finale was bittersweet. There was no real happy moments. It was mostly just action, and then some beautiful cinematography. All the season had beautiful cinematography. It was incredible. I loved those last 4 episodes, but overall, it's probably the worst season of Clone Wars, though, because it has the most bad over the good. I can't say that these stories were necessary. You know, I think this was a good story, but I really, there ought to be a better way to get Ahsoka back into the story. There had to be, and there just wasn't in this season, and I can't say it was good. I'm gonna do a ranking of all the seasons. I'm also gonna all the Star Wars movies. I'm also gonna rank every season of Rebels, and I'm gonna rank all the Star Wars movies, and I'm gonna rank Resistance, Rebels, and actually I don't know if I'll do that one because I don't think anyone would watch that one. So I'm just going to rank Rebels seasons, Clone Wars seasons, and the Star Wars movies. And then I have a review, not a review, well, a kind of little review of some Star Wars shorts going up on my second channel. They're not big enough that I can make it a main channel video. Plus, I'm already uploading so many videos for May the 4th. So it's just like, you know, keep in touch there. Yeah, check out my second channel, Chan's Random Vlogs. Just for shorter videos that don't really have a purpose, or I don't feel like they're necessary to upload here.